Everyone was very supportive, and everyone, treated me very well. Even after moving here and applying as a position at the airport as a flight instructor here. After interviewing and getting to know some of the people there, they hired me right off the bat, and I like to think that the hiring process is based on ability rather than religious or religious preference, and everyone's been very supportive up here.
And I've come with brother Umar to Merrill Airfield, and he's a pilot, and he's going to take us in this small Cessna plane, and we're going to fly close to the mountains and go up near one of the big glaciers here. So brother Umar, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. How you doing, brother?
Fine, fine. So tell us a bit about what we're going to do and what we're going to see.
Sure. We're going to take off out of Merrill Field here and head northwest about 50 miles up to the Knik Glacier. It's remnants of an ice age about 600,000 years ago, and just solid blue fields of ice that extend about 25 miles up from about 9,000 feet down to sea level. And it's just one of those areas where you go to and you're out in the wilderness, you're out by yourself, and it's just one of the most amazing, beautiful places that you can see.
Does it really give you an opportunity to really reflect about the magnificence of Allah's creation?
Absolutely. Every time I'm up there and up in these areas and up in the wilderness, you always see something. Maybe if you're busy doing something in the airplane and you're not you're task saturated with other objects, you'll just see something, and it just makes you stop, and it just clears your mind, and you just say Allahu Akbar. What the magnificence and the beauty that you see out in that area there, and yeah, it happens quite often. Alhamdulillah.
Well, Amir, tell us about the plane. It's kind of a small plane. Most people don't really ride in planes this small. So tell us a bit about this type of aircraft we're going to be flying.
Sure. This is a Cessna 172. It's a P model. It has an occupancy of about 4 people. Not a very, very high payload. It's mostly used here for training and for sightseeing and to getting in and out of some of the smaller remote villages and communities out here in Alaska.
Just one important question: has a good safety record?
It has a great safety record. Very, very good for training. Very versatile airplane. It really it takes a lot of abuse, and with the abuse it takes, it just continues to perform excellently.
And if you are full, when it's full with fuel, how far can you go in this plane?
You have about 4 to 4.5 hours of flight time with full tanks, and your distance really depends on your ground speed, which has to do with the winds a lot. So really depending on the winds and what directions you're going, you can get quite a ways.
Now you say you instruct people on how to fly. How long does it take to teach someone to fly a plane like this?
If they're motivated and they're really serious about learning, around 4 to 5 months. I'd say that's if they're flying maybe twice a week and they're really studying on their own. And they're motivated that they can get their license in 4 to 5 months, I'd say.
And what do you think your future is in the aviation industry?
Inshallah, I'm just focusing on instructing right now for the next 2 years, and we'll see, inshallah, in the future. I'm going to build up some more experience, some more hours, and hopefully I'll be able to do some sort of corporate flying in the future or air charter in the future, and we'll see what happens from there.
Inshallah. Okay,
inshallah.
Well, let's go.
Excellent. Let's hop in.
All right.
Oh, mountains of Mecca, how did you mourn on the day that the beloved returned to his Lord? And up till the last breath escaped from his lips, he prayed that his Umar would find success. Oh, mountains of Mecca, how will it feel when the earth shall quake and tremble with fear, and we shall be gathered together to stand in the court of Allah with our deeds.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll let him know. Well, ground, Cessna 541. Yes, sir, we'd like to amend our departure.
Alhamdulillah, that we're here with one of our brothers in Islam, Amir, and he's taken out flying here in the Alaskan mountains on the outskirts of Anchorage. Alhamdulillah, it's really beautiful to do this, and it's beautiful to meet a Muslim who is doing this, and it's really something nice that even young people to get involved in, instead of so many other things which are just a waste of time. And how long have you been flying?
months ago, and I got my flight instructor rating and just started flying up here. And this is the reason I really love flying out here. It's just you don't get to see sights and beauty like this, many other places in the world. And alhamdulillah, I've been just having a great time, and thanking God for every moment that He lets us operate up.
Well, how did you become interested in being a pilot and flying?
I've always, from a child, I've always been interested in flying, and in high school I decided that it's something that I wanted to pursue. And after high school, I started taking some lessons, and just really got into it there. I can't say when it started. I would like to feel that I've been since I was very young. I just kind of had that desire to fly with the birds.
And what are your plans in terms of flying?
I'm going to be up here in Alaska for at least another 2 or 3 years, and I'm going to build up some hours in the industry that's experiences all your logged hours. And I'm going to finish up my degree and see what opportunities are available for me in the future, inshallah.
Great. How am I doing? Am I a natural pilot?
I think you're doing really good. You're doing a lot better than some of my other students. However, I do see a cloud layer coming up here, so we're probably going to want to start to descend a little bit below that layer so we don't get in the clouds. So I'm just going to reduce a little bit of power for you, and you don't really have to point the nose down, but just kind of relieve a little bit of that back pressure, and the nose of the airplane should naturally drop down. And this looks like a really good descent. We're descending about 500 feet a minute, and that's giving us a nice gentle descent.
It's beautiful from back
here. Oh yeah, right. I mean,
looking down.
Oh yeah, you see this? Oh my God, this is the times you ask me. This is when Allahu Akbar. This is just amazing.
Say that again, please, Amir. That was great. I'm recording sound on that. That was a lovely little statement.
You had asked me before, about the beauty out here, and this is one of those times. This is when you look back and just say, Allahu Akbar, the beauty that's present in this area, all through God's will. It's beautiful.